Hello, MotorMouth here, or Tim, however you want to call me. Coming on live because I want to talk. That's what I say I'll do when I come on here. I talk. Different issues, so forth, so on. Right now, the biggest issue, I don't know what the biggest issue is. The biggest issue is whatever you want it to be. Oh, I saw a speech made by the governor of Ohio, basically saying that we should welcome that large group of people. Hey, Kieran, those so-called immigrants, welcome them with open arms into our country. And I just wonder what world he is in. What's up, you? What you up to, Karen? Because look, I believe this country is based off immigration. Yes, it was. Oh, good morning. But it was based on people coming into this country searching for the American dream and wanted to work for it and wanted to even die for it. Not people that are coming in here just so they could disrupt our country. They're not coming here to benefit themselves as much as they're coming here to disrupt us and then get a handout. I'm sorry to say it like that, but majority of it will be that. And that's going to people are going to say that I'm being a racist and all that, but look at the facts. These people are willing to use their children. And they're screaming out and down with Trump, down with Trump. What do they know about our president? They know diddly squat. They know what they've been told. And now they're going to force his hand. Because we can't let him cross the border. Plain and simple. They cannot be allowed to cross. I don't care if they go to California or they go to diddly where. We can't let them cross the border. That's an invasion. Yes, they use the word. That's an invasion. They expect to be able to get across the border and then spread out amongst the states there, especially California, and all of a sudden they'll be citizens and they can vote, which is crap. But that's the plan. Ultimately, that's the plan. It's sad. Because those people are being manipulated by people that are after power only. These people that are manipulating them into doing this walk and everything else don't care about them. They only care about the power they lost and the power they want back. That's the sad part. The other sad part is we, the people, are sitting on our proverbial thumbs and we're not doing anything. We're not trying anything. We haven't heard anything. I haven't heard anything. I mean, I don't know what to do. You can't use the military. We can use the National Guard if the states are willing to provide them. But your president cannot use the army because it's against the law to do so. In country. But we can't just let them cross either. And the world is watching to see what we do. See, if we stop them, then we're haters. If we don't stop them, then we're weak. There's not much of a middle line here. It was done for a purpose. This has been planned. This was planned out. There's no way you get that many people to march across countries unless it was planned. by people in the United States. People that don't care about this country, but care about the power they want to gain. I'm not going to say a political party because it would take a political party. It could take one person that has the money to push this. I'm not saying it's him, but he is ruthless enough to do something like this. Mr. Soros. There's in this country that don't care about this country. They hate the president so much, they'd rather mess this country up. And I think that many of them was the actors in California. I mean, I've never believed in the liberal bias until the last 3 years. Never paid attention to it until the last 3 years. It's ridiculous. It's really ridiculous how bad it's gotten. Or how bad it's finally being noticed. It's probably been going on for decades, but we're just noticing it. Or I am. And it's scary how some of the authors I've read, are right. Politicians, I'll say from any party, are willing to do just about anything to keep their power or to get their power back. But they don't care about this country if they do things. I know I'm being naive, I'm saying that, but just think about it. I'll say it bluntly. The governor of this great state of Ohio claims to be in love with this country. But he's claiming we need to just have open arms for these people walking in. Really? There's people that have been waiting to get in legally. Now we're supposed to let these illegals just walk in and disrupt our country. And that's the plan. Don't you see that? That's the plan, to disrupt this country. Not just the president, our country. They want to disrupt us. They want to disrupt our election. Our election. Not their election, our election. And can you be honest and not think there's nothing wrong with that? If you do think there's something wrong with that, that's good. If you don't think there's anything wrong with that, then I'm sorry. You need to go and put your head in the sand where it belongs. And start thinking about the United States a little bit. Because this is bad. I really think it is. I don't know. A friend of mine, right, just closed the border. The only way we could close the border is to use troops. Personally, if I could, I have the First Army Division on the border. Not being to shoot people, no, but just to stop them. Unless they fire on us. That's the point. I will bet you that there's a lot of people in that, thousands of people, there's a lot of them in there. They're not peaceful. They want to come into this country and do damage to this country. And we cannot allow that. That may sound cruel, unheartening. I mean, I have a dead heart. I don't care about these people and all that. But guess what? If they want to come in and become citizens of this country and benefit the country as well as be benefited by it, they go through the system. If you want to come in just for the purpose of disrupting the country and changing our system, they need to go away. I can't feel for them. Supposedly coming for a new life. They're coming for a new life saying anti-American slogans. Maybe only against the president, but no matter what people may think, the president represents us, the United States. So in my opinion, if you're attacking him, you're attacking my country. And that's a big no. I don't have the right to go to somebody's country and do that. So how do you have the right to come in my country and do it? I know you're going to say, well, in history, yeah, we've done stupid things as a country in history. But you name me a country in the world that has not done stupid things. Every one of them has. Some still are. But they have the right to protect their borders. Why don't we? It's like when we try to protect our borders, all of a sudden we're the bad guys. It's like, wait a minute, it's our borders. Why are we not allowed to control the flow of immigrants or people into our country? When other countries can. Doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Good morning, Lucas. Sorry. Make sense? It never will make sense. I've part of me wanted to say go to isolation and tell the world to screw it. Excuse the language, but that's why I'll be. Part of wants to just pull our troops back to our territories, back to our property, back to our areas, and tell the world you're on your own. You kill an American, we'll destroy the area that did it. And then we'll pull out. We're not going to play games. But you're on your own. So when there's a natural disaster, I want to see another country get there first. Before we do. Every time there's a natural disaster, the United States is one of the first countries there, probably the first country there, providing aid and support. But we get chastised for it. Doesn't make sense. Have we ever handed anybody a bill saying, hey, pay up? I don't think we ever have. Heck, there's only very few countries that paid us back from World War I, much less World War II. But we're the ones in debt because we keep putting money out to other countries. And that's what we do. And some of those countries we put money to would do this to us in a heartbeat. Because they're only nice long enough to get their paycheck. That's what it basically is, a paycheck. And that's sickening. But that's our fault. I just wonder how the world will react if we started reacting the way they do to us. If we started looking and saying, nah, we don't need to get involved. You're on your own. But we can't do that because it's not in our nature. It's not who we are. People may not like that. They may not understand it. Sometimes I don't. But who we are people that help others. Sometimes more than ourselves. In a minute, buddy. And we do that so many times. We put other people above us. And we've done that many times. You know, and it's depressing how people don't really pay attention to that. No, they just see us as being, well, they see us as being warmongers. You know, but if you look at any conflict we've ever been in, we've been in the conflict after someone else started it. Amos, I don't believe you're doing this. I can't really pause this. I'm sorry, whoever's watching. I gotta end this. I'll be back. I'm gonna tell you the ones outside.